common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Red, yellow. Yellow.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Red, cycle.
Here's Lance. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
White.
Here's Lance to throw it. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll look to run with Conner. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Working from the gun, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
It's a pickup of 6.
97.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We don't see it miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The Lance going to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Murray now. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 57 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point good by Prater. Yeah, that makes our score 17-0.
49ers nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Niners take over
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. That one a first down pickup of 8.
On the ready. Ready.
Now Lance. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. And they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Ball red. Red. Yellow. Hey, green. Hut.
To throw, it's Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Black Ultra.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Draw play. Here's McAllister. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
White, steel, black. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance, flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Lance now on first down. It's caught by OBJ. And they're going to get this up to midfield. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Complete to Odell.
17.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 3. At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Let's go now. Strike. Blue strike. Yo, blue. 6. Mega.
Lance looks to throw again. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A give running left, McAllister. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the give, McAllister with it, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff to McAllister. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 20-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play fake. Murray. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains. tickets for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with McAllister. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal. Murray, touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Niners take over first down 10. The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Lance now to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Right, 97. Opposite, green. Ready.
Right back to Mitchell here. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A run with Mostert up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Red, cycle.
Here's Lance to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham.
You ain't going nowhere.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Complete to Odell Beckham Jr.
Come on, set.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Cycle,
second
right.
and 9.
One final try now for Lance. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.